Check, check. Checking the mic. Checking the camera. We're good. Okay, welcome back. This is part 2 of naming the most famous magicians from each country in the world. Now, I did part 1 before. We did like 9 countries or something. And last video, people pointed out a whole bunch of magicians from their own countries. And honestly, some people mentioned some to me that I literally had on my list and I just didn't read them out for whatever reason. And some that I cannot believe I forgot. Also, super stoked to find out some of these new magicians. Like, I don't understand the language, but I understand the magic, and it is amazing. So thank you for that. Let's just kick it off. Let's kick it off with one of the most famous duos of all time. They were one of the very first huge Las Vegas magic shows, and I can't believe I left them off the last list. And they're from Germany, Siegfried and Roy. Let's get some white tigers in here. Come on, Wes, get the animation with the white tigers in there. Yes! If you don't know who this is, I mean, do you even know anything about magic? Probably not. These guys were legends. Okay, they were Las Vegas magic for a long, long time. Those white tigers are iconic. I mean, their first show in Vegas was in the late 60s. I think it was like 1967. And then they blew up and they were the magic show in Vegas for years. In the 90s, they were absolutely killing it, so iconic. And then in 2003, you would have heard that one of their famous, beautiful white tigers actually attacked Roy on stage during a show, and he was severely injured. I mean, how I left him off this last list, I do not know. All right, so that's Germany. Germany with pulling down a big number. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, Ireland. This one was on my last list as well, and I just didn't read it out. Ireland has Keith Barry. Now, we talked last time about Britain having Darren Brown. Well, Keith Barry is like Ireland's Darren Brown. Anything in Ireland, he's done it. Anyone in Ireland has heard of Keith Barry. He is their face of magic and mentalism, and he is excellent. There's nothing else to say. He is the man. He is, yeah. Let's jump over to Denmark. Denmark has one of my favorite comedy magicians, and his name is Rune Klan. Someone help me out. I don't know, is he like proper, normal, famous in Denmark? I think he is. I really think he is. As a magician, I know I love him. I've literally watched an hour-long special that's not in English just because I love the magic he does.
Lykkespil! Altid sammen med chipsbamse, ikke også? Spil videre, spil, videre, Buonanen!
He's a comedy magician, so like, hearing what he has to say is probably at least half of the fun. I don't understand what he's saying. I still loved it. He also does perform in English sometimes, so there are clips of that. Highly recommend you go watch Rune Klan. So funny, so good. So Denmark with one of my personal favorites. Let's go down to India. I got a lot of people saying in the last video, a lot of comments saying PC Sarkar. I mean, I've heard this name many times. I've seen clips here and there. Definitely the most famous magician in India. So there you go. Back up. Let's go to Wales. Wales has another one of my favorite comedy magicians. Is it my most favorite one? No, I don't know. When I was first getting into magic, this guy meant a lot to me. His style was something I'd never seen before. It was like, I don't know how to say it. Shut up, Wes. Just say Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cooper. Oh, man. You could not laugh harder watching a magic show than you could at watching Tommy Cooper. Interesting fact about Tommy Cooper, sad fact, he died on stage. It's crazy. He had a heart attack and it's weird, he collapsed on stage, middle of the stage against the curtain. But because his show was so wacky and there were so many gags, he didn't really do serious magic at all. He did a magic trick and then he would expose it or have a funny twist on it or something stupid. The audience didn't know there was a problem. I mean, I don't even think his own crew knew there was a problem. He was just that kind of wacky performer doing outrageous things. Yeah, it's bizarre. Eventually they did grab him and pull him back through the curtain and call for help and all the stuff. But sadly, that is where he died. There is some performers that are like, oh, he died doing what he loved, but I don't know. Crazy. But what a damn legend. I'm going to say a legend a lot today, but it's true. He's a damn legend. Tommy Cooper from Wales. So that brings us to Switzerland. I'm going to say Marco Tempest, mostly because I don't know a lot of Swiss magicians, but I know him. He's really well known for his technology-based magic. It is incredible. I mean, give that guy an iPod and your attention, and he's gonna blow your damn mind. Marco Tempest, he's gotta be. He's gotta be. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what we got. That's what we're here for. Oh, I'm sorry. This just in. We'll be right back after a note from our sponsor.
Oh, hello. Hopefully by now you've had a chance to see our second playing cards, with their beautiful design and amazing quality, inspired by a proper legend. Now it is true that some people, like my friend Alex, choose to use these cards for cardistry and magic. But what about the many other uses, like a paperweight, a coaster, a bookmark, a bar bet, a drinking game, or good old-fashioned family time? Here at Second, we champion all uses of the playing card. And just remember, you don't have to be first to be second to none.
I am very proud of these things. My first time I've ever had real merch, and as a magician, having your own playing cards is pretty incredible. So, yeah, I'm going to shamelessly pitch them. Very excited about that. Okay, let's get a few more done here, and forgive the pronunciation. A couple of these are going to come in a little bit rough. I'm just bad at pronouncing names. Please forgive me. All right, here's a legend from Argentina, René Levand. Now, this guy, I mean, he was born in like the late 20s. He was a classic magician. I mean, performing mostly close-up magic, you know, with cards and coins and cigarettes and balls and just like all the classics, just beautifully done. And he looked the part, just a beauty. And he made it on the Ed Sullivan Show, the Johnny Carson Show, performed in Hollywood at the Magic Castle, like just all the iconic things you'd assume. Yeah, I don't think he's with us anymore, but in his day, I mean, you don't get more polished than that. Let's say it again, legend from Argentina. And from Portugal, we have Luis de Matos. And I saw this guy on BBC, The Magicians. He was doing like some grand illusion. This guy knows how to handle an illusion, that's for sure. Unbelievable stage presence, unbelievable handling of illusions. Illusions sometimes I find are, I don't know, not boring, but in the wrong hands, yeah, they are boring. This guy does not make them boring. They are top notch. And I feel really lucky that he performs in English because, I mean, that is obviously when I am more inclined to watch, is when it is in English. But he's absolutely fantastic. One of the few illusionists to really grasp my attention. Like, just amazing illusions. Really cool. Okay, we're going to end this video with one more country, and that country is Israel, because they easily have the most famous magician of all time from their country, and that is Jesus. Well, think about it. If you believe Jesus is the Son of God, then, oh my God, so powerful, literally can do anything, so powerful. And if you don't believe Jesus is the Son of God, then he's a magician that was so good that it started a whole religion, and 2,000 years later, we're still talking about him. Makes Houdini look kind of like a chump when you think about it, right? So Israel taking the win on this one. Well, that's it for today. I know there are many, many, many more countries. Please, in the comments, who's the most famous magician from your country? I would love to know. And maybe we can keep this video going if we have enough people, because I want to watch. I will watch it in another language. I just want to see the magic. Or if they're so old they don't have any video, which I get, obviously. I mean, it could be from the 1400s. That's fine. I just want to read about the lore. So throw the names in. I'll do some research. I'm always happy to learn about anything magic. So I don't know, can we get every single country done? We're at what now, like 20 or something? Let's go. All right, see you on the next one. Take care.